Leg lance again is something, it may sound repetitive, but again body balance and head positioning is important to batting. Without that nothing happens. And earlier when I mentioned that when you want to play leg lance, it is not that you turn your upper body. You never do this. You always wait for the ball, keep this close as possible, and during the impact, when you're meeting the ball, that's when sort of you go with the ball. That's when you open your upper body. But your lower body never opens up. It will always be there, and just the upper body opens up, and that's how you play leg lance. Reverse sweep is again a predetermined shot. Ideally one would like to use that in T20, at the most one-day format, but I don't know how effective it is in Test cricket. Sometimes the players have played that shot, especially Andy Flower has really done that magnificently and then convincingly than anyone else in the world. I would say for reverse sweep, it's a predetermined shot. Even before the ball is delivered, in your mind you've made up that this ball is going to be reverse sweep shot. So I would say that reverse sweep, you cannot have the ball on the left side of your eye. It has to be always either in line or on the right side of your eye. And there are few batsmen who change their grip, but if you're not going to change the grip, it is extremely important that your wrist goes down there. So even if it's a Yorker, you reach there. And then you are again, if it's a fastest ball, then you are using the pace. If not, you can sort of gently tap it.
But you're saying it's predetermined, so what happens if after you predetermined it, the ball is on the leg side? Then what you do?
You got to leave the ball then, or still end up playing that shot because you've already committed. But that is what reverse sweep is about. I don't think there is any batter in the world who picks the line and then decides to play reverse sweep shot. It's too late. We did uppercut. So for uppercut, you want to go under the ball so that you get height there. You want to hit that for a 6. So you need to get under the ball and you need to scoop it a little bit. But for normal cut, it is exactly the other way around. You want to get on top of the ball. So, and then once you've figured out the length and the height, then all you need to do is go in line and roll your wrist so that the ball stays down. Okay, I tried that this year in the IPL, and basically helicopter shot is played to a ball which is more or less Yorker length. And then you keep your weight of back foot and try and get under the ball. You want to get under the ball, and then everything is played with your wrist. You just need to get under the ball and do this. Normally you would get on top of the ball, but for helicopter shot you need to get under the ball and then with your wrist do this. Late cut is more or less the same thing for what you would do to square cut. You just have to meet the ball later instead of meeting the ball there to hit towards point. Instead of meeting there, you are meeting the ball there as late as possible and not hitting the ball hard. You're basically just giving direction. If it's a short third man, then you need to decide whether you want to play finer or you want to beat the fielder on the right side. Accordingly, you apply pressure, and it is about meeting the ball as late as possible. Generally for batting, you want to be side on. You don't want to open up unless somebody is bowling in swingers to you. But normally if somebody is bowling an outswinger, you would want to keep the shoulder close, upper body close, and then again, you got to make sure that the ball, you cannot play a cover drive if the ball is on middle leg stump. You can't go there. Ideally you want to play,
unless you want to do inside out
cover drive. Yeah, I mean that happens as the time goes by. You've spent some time, you can do all those things. But ideally when the ball is around there or between off stump and maybe the fifth stump is where, fifth or sixth stump is from there where you want to play cover drive. And it's about staying side on and just extending your upper body.
You make it sound a bit simpler than it actually is, but Sunny, why don't you also come in and have a shot left? Let's bowl one over at Sachin to just see some extra cover drives. Outside the off stump, you said?
Yes. So you go there.